had to go back if you had to go back, would you self-manage or would you hire a property manager?
I would hire if I didn't have that business that I have,
Yeah,
which manages my
for sure.
properties. I would find somebody to manage my
That you
properties.
could trust.
Yes,
For sure.
absolutely.
All right, what's the number one reason real estate investors fail to scale beyond 2 to 3 properties? Like when they start hitting that third property, what happens in their world? And why do they stop? Why do they get frustrated? You know, what did you see in your business when you were early on and only had a few properties?
Ours, actually, we started with long-term rentals. In the beginning, we still lived in Colorado, and the properties were in Denver, Colorado. Ours, the first few were actually fairly easy.
Okay.
We had good tenants in place. So the first few, there was very little work, actually, which encouraged us to grow bigger, because we were thinking, oh, this isn't bad. It runs on its own. And
Okay.
then as we added a few more, that's when we realized that it's a lot of work. So
Okay.
I guess if we're talking about the investors that are trying to do everything on their own, maybe a 2 or 3. And it also depends if it's short-term rental or long-term rental.
Because short-term
rental
a lot
is
of turnover.
so much more work.
It's a lot more
Yes.
work. Yeah, a lot more work.
You're dealing with your guests much more than a long-term rentals landlord would deal with their tenants.